What's going on, everybody? DCW Hawks here with me as always.
Devin.
And today we have a special guest returning. We have
the Fef.
And today we're going to be taking a look at the long-awaited, highly anticipated, I've been waiting for a fucking year for this, Friday the 13th Part 7, the New Blood figure.
Way too long.
Let's open it up. We have Jason out of the box, and already we're just taking him out of the box, messing around with him a little bit. This is by far the best Neca Friday the 13th figure. Could be up there with like my favorite figure that I own. It's my favorite version of Jason. My favorite Friday the 13th movie. My favorite look for Jason. So yeah, I'd pretty much say this is the ideal and most important NECA Jason figure to have in your collection.
Sir. Yes, sir.
All of this is like a rubber everywhere. It's not sculpted. The sculpt is all underneath here. All the rips and tears. That's all a rubber overlay over the sculpt of the decaying zombie Jason flesh. Why are you? Yeah, focus. And it's everywhere throughout the figure. The sculpting is just impeccable. Then you see that back. Look at that. See his spine. All the tattered clothing. This thing was worth the wait. I will tell you that. If you don't have it, find a way to get it. You will not be disappointed in the least. A little bit of a different backdrop and different stuff going on because this is kind of a special review since we've been waiting for it for so long and it means so much. It's gotta be special. That's why we brought Fef in too.
Definitely one of the best Jason NECA figures, man.
What do you think, Devin?
I think it's awesome.
Can't wait till I get mine.
Yeah, I got this one from my buddy John Combs. He went out and hunted it for me. I had it pre-ordered through Off Kilter Toys and David McLean, but this is just something I couldn't wait for any longer. So I will have two, and that's fine. We'll get it free. We'll display them, both of them. Actually, I think one's going to Tony. Then Ryan gets his, and then the other one goes to Tony. Anyway, yeah, I'm at a loss for words at how awesome this thing actually is.
I can't stop staring at it.
I know.
All the detail in it and just crazy.
The only thing I will say that I think they could have done better, which I mean, and this is the minorest nitpick, is the mask itself. It's a little too big, I think. But then again, I don't know. It's not too big, plus there's none of the like scratch details on it. But that could have been at a part in the movie where it didn't have it. You see I have my Tony the 13th mask for this special occasion. Now if they could make that and put it on that, it would be the greatest figure ever made, hands down.
Sexy.
It is sexy. It's a sexy piece of plastic. I'll put you back up there. Let's move that off to the side for a minute. But I'll put Tony's link down below if you want to get a mask from him. Do yourself a favor and get a mask from him. I mean, I make them too, but Tony's are just out of this world. But yeah, link in the description for Tony the 13th on Instagram. So we do have, let's take his mask off so you can see the head sculpt underneath. And that looks pretty damn good.
It's one ugly guy. I would wear a mask too.
And there's a face only a mother could love. Gangly ass teeth. The skull, part of the eye socket showing up.
Even all the detail in his face too, man. Like,
I don't know what happened to his nose. Apparently being down in Crystal Lake for however long he was. Just rotted. Well, I guess part 6 he didn't have a nose either.
no.
All the way across.
Well, he was decaying underground for a long time.
Yeah, that's true.
When Tommy was a kid to a full-grown adult.
Fade away. He don't need a nose anyway.
Pop the head off. Maybe. There we go. Where does chain go?
Right there.
Okay. And this is a head I got from Custom Freaks on Facebook. That when I was going to make my own part 7. I might have to Dremel it to get it to fit, but that looks pretty good too. Ah, it also came with a mask, which is kind of like the more details I was talking about. Let's see how that looks on the actual NECA. Oh, I love that pop. Pop. Not too bad. Not too bad.
Does look good on it too.
It does. Like, the
Yeah.
NECA mask is pretty cool, but that one's just so
Yeah.
much better.
It has all the scratches and details on it. And
And it's smaller. In the movie, it was kind of that size too.
I mean, the mask it comes with, I mean, it looks good too. I mean,
Yeah, not dumping on that mask or anything,
the
but
other one looks like more like the movie, you know.
just more detailed. But for the rest of the review, we are going to keep the original mask on. But just wanted to give a shout out to Lockie. I apologize, dude. I don't know if I'm ever saying your name right. So, Lockie, however you say it, I apologize for butchering it. But thank you for this mask, my friend. I got more coming from him, too. Hold on, I gotta put his chain back on.
Yeah, the chain comes out too. Which is cool.
Yeah, and it's a nice little
I didn't
chain
know.
here.
I didn't know it came off like that. That's cool.
And
Looks-
it's a separate floating piece.
Looks metal, but it's actually plastic, so kudos for the chain guys over at NECA. Whoever did the chain did a fantastic job. Sorry if you hear that noise in the background. That's my dumb dog. He's wandering around. Devin, go put the dog out.
Okay.
Alright, I'll throw this mask back on. This is just a review of the stock figure, so. There we go. And this section is usually a little bit shorter than this, but this is the first time I'm really taking him out and messing around with him. And I just can't get over it. I love everything about this figure. Alright, I'll say it probably is in the top 3 of my favorite figures that I own. It's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
That's Jason, in my opinion. My favorite too.
Yep. Well, let's get into his accessories, shall we? Now, NECA's come a long way with their articulation. It's been noted before how not great it is, but for a figure like Jason, you don't need the crazy Spider-Man like Marvel Legends like articulation, because you're not going to see Jason in a crouching pose or anything like that. So start here at the head, looks up, you can push it pretty far, a pretty good amount. You can definitely tell he's looking up. Looking down, not really the best, but that's because you got the chain and the collar. Well, I guess right there it looks pretty good. Yeah, you can get some cool shots out of it, I think. The head turns left and right. You can get the tilt. Myers, Jason tilt. seen Jason do a couple tilts. It's not like his thing though. Like that's definitely a Michael Myers thing.
He's tilted his head
But
a couple times.
but he does tilt.
He doesn't do it as much as Michael, but
No.
he still does it.
His arms don't go out the furthest. But again, you don't need him to go crazy. And they're on a hinge, so they go all the way around. He's got double jointed elbows, which is actually the first actual Jason figure to have double jointed elbows, I believe. Yeah, because the other one was Roy, but Roy's not really Jason, so that doesn't count. Anyway, he's got rotation at the elbow, another rotation at the forearm. His hands are on a hinge as well. Out, in, and swivel. His torso, you can see a cut in there, which is cool, because I mean, all of that. He even sculpted a belly button. That's crazy. But his torso allows for him to twist, lean back a little bit, not too far. Actually kind of looks like he's just standing straight up. You can crunch forward a tiny bit. And he swivels at the waist. And there's a little bit, you can see it there, there's a little bit of a crunch at the waist too. Not too much. I think if you put them both together, you can get a little bit more. So that's not too bad at all. Legs are on the ball hinge as well. You do the Van Damme Jason. Not too bad, but then again, I don't see Jason doing the splits anytime soon or giving out super kicks. But he's got more than what he needs. Legs go out about that far. Back. Pretty good. Single jointed elbow, or knee, sorry. But again, don't really need double knees on a Jason. Now this is right here, it's been noted on other reviews, but this piece of plastic right here, since it's all, or not plastic, rubber, the rubber overlay, when you push this in, it kind of wants to catch. So I could see that becoming an issue. I have to like trim it down or something, so then it just looks all balled up, bunched up. You push it, there you go. So what you want to do is you want to put your thumb right there above the kneecap, push that plastic in, or the rubber in, and then, oh no, it didn't work that time.
You can see it sticking out a little bit.
Just gotta kind of finagle it, get it back into place. And then down to his feet, he has toes go down that far, go up, and a rocker. So pretty good articulation on a Jason. I think it's right up there. So far the looks and articulation are probably the best Neca's done for Jason. Now let's go over his accessories. Now we're going to go over Jason's accessories, and he comes with a crap ton of stuff. That one's last. We're going to do them kind of in an order, just like, okay, yeah, these are cool, and then they're going to get to the holy crap accessories. So, first one is this scythe, right? Sickle. I always get them mixed up. The one where he killed that one chick, got herself all pretty to go
Nerdy girl.
hang out. Yeah.
But I forgot, like, when did he use that one?
You don't even really see him use it. You just see him pick it up.
You seen him pick it up, yeah.
It's painted really nicely. You can see the reflective blade. That's kind of new. I noticed. Like
cool.
this. Look at that shine. Pretty nice piece.
Something funny about that kill girl is you see him have the hook at her stomach, and then you see her body later, and her throat is cut,
Yeah, that's pretty weird.
even though he sliced her gut.
Maybe it was off screen. You didn't see anything else. Next we have a bloody world's largest tent spike. And, damn, this is pretty crucial to the movie. It's like Dr. Cruz was hiding it in his drawer. Didn't believe poor Tina.
The guy was a dick.
Yeah. Bernie from Weekend at Bernie's is a huge dick. Anyway. It's kind of too bloody for my liking. Because, like, it's almost 90% blood.
Yeah, there wasn't that much blood in the movie too.
But it's not bad. It's pretty cool to have.
Yeah.
The one accessory, I don't know how they would have done it. But it's kind of upsetting that he didn't come with a yellow sleeping bag.
Yeah.
I don't know how they would have done that or how they would have made it. But a yellow sleeping bag would have been badass for this. Next, we have a very large kitchen knife.
Michael Myers
I say that.
style knife.
A very Michael Myers-esque kitchen knife. Which, in all probability, I will give to my custom Michael, Halloween 1 Michael that I'm making. Because it's perfect for Michael.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason used it too in the movie, obviously, or else they wouldn't have included it, but...
He went Myers style.
All that dude was doing was trying to make a sandwich. Walks right through that giant puddle of blood, like, not questioning it or anything. Still,
Yeah.
right for the sandwich.
But
That's
then,
dumb.
Then too, in Chris Michael Myers, he went Jason style too for a little bit. He's killing all the stalkers and shit.
Yeah, so it's like you get like a big ass knife, almost machete looking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it wasn't as big as Jason's machete, but it's still
It was like
a smaller machete.
it was as long, but it was super skinny.
Yeah.
It was weird.
Probably the best scene in that movie when he killed all those people.
It was pretty cool.
Strobe lights and everything. Just...
Next we have this little tree trimmer guy. I'm not exactly sure what you call this.
I have no idea.
Let's look on the back of the box. It tells you.
I don't know what they call it either.
Brush cutter? No, this is the wood cutter. Anyway, it's a wood cutter. So
I'm not quite remember when he used that in the movie.
Kill her mom.
yeah, remember he
Oh.
shoved it through her mom's guts.
Yeah, okay, duh.
Dr. Cruz just
other
like
employees.
sacrificed her because again he's a dick.
Yeah.
Although something that didn't make sense about that kill, and I mean I get that it's a movie and a lot of stuff doesn't make sense and it shouldn't make sense, but he tried sacrificing her to save himself, but Jason could have very easily just shoved that through her mom into him and killed them both.
Yeah, but
If he wanted to, I mean,
sure he could have, but a 2-for-1 kill. You know, if they did it to where he killed both of them like they did in the movie, then more kills, higher body count. But I see what you're saying. You know what I mean? You understand? Okay.
But okay. Also, he wouldn't have been able to use that weed whacker blade thing that he used in the movie.
Which we'll get to in a minute. The next one is the axe. He only used this for one kill, and I can't remember the chick's name. Was it not Linda?
well, the blonde chick.
Yeah.
Because she was like, "I'm leaving," blah blah blah, and
And she opens the door and
right there.
Crack. Which is actually the weapon on the cover of the NES game. Was Part 7 Jason holding that axe up right before he shoved it into that chick's head.
She went flying behind the TV.
Yeah, he just picks her up and just throws her. That was good stunt work.
It was.
Looked like a damn rag doll.
What's that on the bottom of the blade? Is that like with like rust or like blood or what is it? You know what I'm saying? I think it's the other side. Well, it's both sides.
Yeah, it's on both sides. It's very faint. I think it might be like dried blood, maybe. It's very faint and hard to see, but it's there. Oh, and I forgot to mention, all these wood tools have a very very fine wood grain look to them. They all look fantastic. Very nice. Very nice indeed. And you can't have Jason without a machete. And this was from the couple that were in the woods. The guy got stabbed with a machete, right? Slashed with a machete, and then the chick got the sleeping bag.
Yep.
The sleeping bag smash. She's like, go find firewood on Friday the 13th in the woods at Crystal Lake. It's a great idea. Anyway, painted nicely, silver, black handle, standard Jason machete.
Nice and long too.
Yep. And he comes with 2 extra gripping hands. She can't hold any of the crap we talked about without the gripping hands. They're just exactly the same, but they're sculpted amazingly. You see the bones and all the tendons and crap in there. Very, very nice. And the last weapon we have is what Devin mentioned earlier. The best weapon. It's the Weed Eater. So me and Chris call it the Weed Eater. And this thing is sculpted
It's
amazingly.
pretty awesome.
All the details, got the gas container, the pull start, the ignition switch, or the ignition cord, which leads to the trigger, the handle, and this blade. Check that out.
A weed whacker with a saw blade too.
It actually spins.
That's crazy.
Super badass. This is probably one of my favorite things about this figure. And it killed Bad News Cruz, which was him and that blonde chick. I hated them both, and I'm glad they're both dead.
That's when I get my figure, that's what I'm gonna have.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what.
Thrasher or whatever.
Yeah, the Weed Eater. I'm sure it's what a lot of people do. I'm not quite sure. It's either that or the machete, or maybe the axe, like in the pose, you know, like
Yeah.
that infamous pose. He also comes with an alternate head. It's a screaming head. You can see that eye in there. And the details on this thing are just out of this world. Oh, there's a hole there. You ask, what's that hole for? I'll tell you what that hole's for. It's for this little mask right here. Simply plug it into that hole. And there you have the ripped apart mask where Tina gets all crazy and Jason starts getting choked and oozes out of the back of his head. That'd be cool if they put like some ooze or something.
Yeah.
It's like when that strap tightens, it like tightens around his head so tight that his head just starts to ooze, and they're just beating the crap out of Jason. Like really going to town on him, just choking him, hitting him with lights.
The mask splits.
Mask splits. They knocked him down a staircase into the basement. They lit him on fire.
That's why Kane Hodder is by far the best Jason.
Oh yeah,
Definitely.
did all that by himself. You guys know we met Kane Hodder?
Oh yeah, we did.
I'll show you the pictures right now. So, that's it for the accessories. So, yep, that's the accessories. That's the Jason. Alright, now let's get the size comparisons. So now let's get into the size comparisons with this, their NECA New Blood Jason that I finally have. I can't get over it. I'm sorry. First size comparison we have is the McFarlane Toys Mortal Kombat 11 Mace Edition Spawn. And Jason's just a little bit bigger. But then again, he's not standing right up next to him.
And badder.
Bigger
Oh.
and badder.
Spawn's pretty badass too.
Yeah, but I don't think you can take Jason.
No.
All the hell spawn and everything in the world ain't gonna help you, buddy.
You can probably, give Jason a good fight,
Oh yeah, give him a run for his money for sure.
but he's not.
But I think they would scale well together. for like pictures or something. I think they could work together.
Yeah.
Get out of here, Spawn. Oh, here's a little bonus one, just because he was here. The Neca Ultimate Friday, Jason. At first, I didn't like those things, but then I bought the Jason, and I was like, these things are pretty cool.
Those look pretty cool.
Nice little display piece, really. I got to track down the rest of them. Got a Michael, and I know they have a Sam and a Ghostface too.
Do they all have like Twizzler legs though?
Twizzler legs?
Yeah, look how thin they are.
Well, it's supposed to be like Scooby-Doo looking stuff.
I mean, I know. I was just making a joke, but I mean, it's a cool figure though. I like it.
Yeah, not bad for what it is. It's pretty cool. I get more of them.
You got that at Walmart, didn't you?
Target.
Target. You might have to get that.
Next, we have another NECA. This is the Nightmare on Elm Street Part 3. Freddy Krueger. The Dream Warriors. And Jason's bigger, as he should be. And show your pretty face, Fred. You want to see my face, bitch? Michael Myers doesn't have to be in every review that you're in, Ryan.
He does.
There's other slashers in the world other than Michael Myers.
The 3 best slashers, man. Come on.
Well, maybe we'll have a picture of Michael at the end. Anyway, there's Freddy and Jason. Now, I like Ken Krisinger, or however you say his last name. And I don't know what happened, but this should have been the Freddy versus Jason we got. Should have been Kane Hodder. I don't know. I can't remember.
He wanted the part.
It wasn't even offered to him.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what it was. I know we watched something about it, or
He wanted it, and they didn't call him.
yeah,
Then he got really hurt about it because like, dude, I want to be Jason. And they never did it. They never called him or anything.
Wouldn't have had to wear the platform boots.
Well, actually, Ken's taller than Kane.
Then he went on to Victor Crowley,
Yeah.
another badass character, I think.
Yeah. I like the Hatchet movies. I mean, I don't like them anywhere near as much as Friday the 13th, but
Right,
but he's still
fucking lethal in this movie.
Yeah.
So, man.
Plus it's Kane Hodder, so I mean,
Tearing off their heads and their spines and like
he's going to town on people, man.
crazy.
I feel like when the lawsuit's done, though, if they make another movie, they offer it to Kane, he'll definitely do it.
I hope so.
I'm sure he would.
And last but not least, as always, Devin in his crazy Marvel Legends Deadpool pose.
That's a cool pose.
He stole Jason's machete and stabbed himself in the head with it. But obviously they don't scale well together because, as always, 6-inch, 7-inch. So, yeah. There's our Deadpool for every time. Actually, I'll check that out. They scale better with the Toonie Terrors.
He does.
Ooh.
Oh, almost had a calamity there, guys. What's going on?
Yeah, they're about the same
Scales really
size.
well.
I didn't realize those Toonie Terrors were almost the same size as Legends. They've just mostly been messing around with 7-inch scale stuff and don't really realize how small the next scale down is.
Mm.
That'd be pretty cool though. Getting sidetracked again. That happens every time. Start looking at other stuff and I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. Good times, fellas.
Good times, good times.
Alright, so final thoughts on Jason. 10 out of 10. Do whatever you gotta do. Get him. Just don't pay scalper prices because you'll find him eventually if you don't have him by now. Scalping, especially something like this that people want so badly and have been waiting for it forever, and then you scalp it. It's just those kind of people. Can't stand it.
What do you rate it, Devin?
I'd say it's 10 out of 10. By
My-
far the best Jason figure.
My rate probably had to be a 10. A
10.
10. effing 10.
I'd probably rate it 37 out of 10.
Or like 100 out of 10.
Yeah. A million out of 10.
That's the best Jason Neca figure.
The best NECA figure that I've ever seen.
Yeah, pretty much.
And I have a pretty good collection of NECA horror figures, and this one is by far the best.
I'm a big Muggle fan, but
Yeah.
that's fucking way better. Well, like, way better. I mean,
Let's see how. We'll see if they continue to make Friday the 13th, if Part 8 can come anywhere near it. Oh, there's an extra spot of paint on my buckle there. Damn you, NECA. I'll fix it. Anyway, this has been DCW Hawks.
Kevin.
and the theft.
And we will catch you guys in the next video. Thanks for hanging out.
Later.
Peace.
See ya.
Cloud